Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're gonna hear we talk about a little bit of some, but the things I want in Resident Evil 9, Resident Requiem. Now, before I start this video, I need to tell you all a little something. As of this recording, I have pre-ordered the game. It is not by choice. It is by pure just coin toss. Yes, I did a coin toss 3 times. I said heads is no and tails are yes, because I'm thinking I'm getting head, so that means I'm not getting the game. Or I'll just wait until I get the demo. Well, sometimes fate says something else and say, hey, you'll get the game. And I was like, well, I got the game now. So yeah, it's gonna happen. As soon as it's gonna happen. So alright, here's my list of things I want in this game. The first thing I want this game is for this game to be a dark psychological horror. I mentioned this in my very first video, which you check out. It's on my channel. I said that this game would be amazing if this game goes a bit of psychological route instead of more traditional survival horror route. Now I know what you're thinking, but you're making this game a lot more like Silent Hill. We play a character that's more realistic. We play as a grounded character, and it was Ashcroft. She's the most grounded Resident Evil character ever. And probably one of the youngest characters in the series at like, what, 26? She's young. And the trauma she's been felt like because of her mother's death, maybe she might have PTSD from that day. Maybe that monster's not real. Maybe that monster is about part of a hallucination. Maybe she got injected with a virus. That's very similar to Leon in Resident Evil 3.5. The whole hallucination virus. They might bring this back in this game. It will be pretty interesting to see. She's basically seeing, oh, her mother and her monster form attack, but it's not like real. You know what I'm saying? That would be cool. That's one. Number 2, for this game to have a good pacing. Capcom, with certain Resident Evil titles, have very decent pacing, but they sometimes tumble at the end in the last few chapters. Let me give you guys an example. Resident Evil 7, the first half of the game, awesome, amazing. If the game would have stayed in that pace, this game would have been top tier. But the second half of the game is kind of when shit wouldn't hit the fan, and wasn't a fan of the ship section and all that. And then the next part is Resident Evil Village, when you have to explore a little bit, which is for a little bit of open world thing. But I feel like the game will be a lot better if it's more point A to point B kind of thing, like other Resident Evil titles, like Resident Evil 7. 7 was like kind of like that in some way. So I want the game to be kind of like just have a pretty much a good pacing from start to finish. Is the same pacing, like exact same pacing, bit linear. Because I like Resident Evil games being a bit linear. And I know I grew up from the action Resident Evil title genre where the game is very linear, like Resident Evil 4 and 5 being a very linear titles. That's what kind of like I wish this game would be having that similar linear style. It'll be cool, at least. Familiarity, yes, but it'll be cool. Number 3, focus on the main character. Make the main focus is the main character of the game. Characters and personalities when it comes to Capcom games are not the strongest suit, but you can make a difference with this character. Meaning that I want her to be the centerpiece and everyone talks about her. I don't want people to talk about Leon, and I'll get to that later. I want them to talk about Alicia Ashcroft, how she beats the odds and finds out what's going on and everything. I want her to just have a bit of a deep characteristics. I want her character to be deep written and everything. Like, Capcom, at least do some fucking effort with your character instead of having one-dimensional characteristics, because Capcom tend to have one-dimensional characteristics. Case in point of Devil May Cry 5, because every fucking character in that game is one-dimensional. And it's fucking just Terrible, terrible. Number 4. Make a Leon section separate, or DLC. I like in Resident Evil 7. By the way, I'm gonna mention a lot of Resident Evil 7 because this game gave me a lot of Resident Evil 7 vibes. So, Resident Evil 7, you put Leon's campaign, you put Chris's campaign as part of a DLC or part of a side story. Do it again with this one, because I don't want me one second I have to go through a creepy hallway or go through some creepy insane stuff beating bosses, and then the next moment I see him pulling out a assault rifle, or pulling out a bunch of guns with a bunch of guards and go all crazy, go Rambo style. You know what I'm saying? I know Leon is not really the big action type, it's more of a slower pace, or like slow pace action like Resident Evil 6, but don't give me that. That ruins the game. That ruins the flow. It's like I'm playing a completely different game. If you want more action-paced Resident Evil, like Resident Evil, like with Leon a little bit of action, like Resident Evil, like 4 remake, give him a side campaign. It could be a DLC campaign, most likely, but yeah, I need to be the game to solely focus on Alicia Ashcroft being the main person. And speaking of Leon, number 5. Make Leon an interesting character, or feel like a character he wants to be there. The problem I have with Chris Redfield in Resident Evil 7 and 8, I feel like he's just there to please the classic audience. Or please, the old school fans, the people who played before the RE Engine games. Make his involvement interesting. It doesn't make him feel like Chris Redfield's trying to be like old Snake from Metal Gear Solid 4. Well, fucking failed miserably, honestly. It felt like it failed. Don't give me the old Snake kind of character, because Solid Snake did it best. He did it fucking best with his, like, him, because he gets older, because I know some aging and cursed genes and all that. Heck, Max Payne did it as well good with Max Payne 3, how he gets old and all that, but don't give me that shit with Leon as well. Alright? Make him feel interested, make him feel have something. Sure, he'll play a support role in the game, but make him his reasons interesting. I don't want her, I don't want Alicia Ashcroft be another Ethan and Leon being another Chris. I want some different dynamic, different stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want different dynamic. Make Leon more like a rough. He's more rough on Alicia Ashcroft, be rough on her a little bit, tough her up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Be like the rough person, like a war veteran kind of shit. It'll be cool. Don't feel like just why I'm doing this shit, man. Why the hell I'm doing this? Oh my god. Make encouragement. It's just fucking encouragement, not just there, just like boozing the fans. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see from Leon. Number 6, what I want is an interesting main villain. Make the main villain interesting and make him physically appear a lot more often to progress the story. Like, I don't want the guy who decides to kill Alicia Ashcroft to be, I'm just a henchman to a much bigger villain. Make that guy the fucking main villain. Don't make the other dude is just like, I'm just gonna appear like 1 or 2 times, and then the 3rd time you see me, I'm a final boss. Look at the villains in past Resident Evil titles, how they appear consistently. Consistent appearance, consistent moving the plot. Look at Resident Evil fucking 8 and how horrible Mother Miranda. Who the fuck remembers Mother Miranda? Nobody remembers. Nobody likes Mother Miranda. Let's be real. Nobody likes her. Nobody likes her. Nobody cares about her because she appeared a few times. Like, as, let's say, okay, as an old hag and all, doesn't appear as much. or just have as much impact. She's like, oh, I'm just there. If you put the hag version of her, she appeared a few times. But if you put her just being like her in her normal form, without her turning to a hag or mimic, that her mimicking people, she appeared a few times. And she is an uninteresting villain, and with uninteresting reasons. Give the main villain a very good purpose of why. Why do you hell bent on targeting Alicia Ashcroft? What's about Alicia Ashcroft that's interest? Give something of interest. Don't just give me that, oh, your daddy is a villain, oh my god, you relate to this, oh, you were dead before, all that crap. Give me a good villain. Give me a good villain with good purpose, with actual purpose, with actual interesting idea, with an interesting reason, a good reason. Instead of just being, oh, look at me, I'm the big bad guy, I'm fighting as a final boss, and now you got to fight me. I don't want that shit. I want something interesting, something fleshed out. Again, they say that Resident Evil would be a little bit different than the series. Flesh out the characters. The biggest thing I want is flesh out the characters and the story. I want this game to be a bit more story and character oriented game. Because it has potential to be that way. When you have if you have the most grounded character in the Resident Evil franchise, you need to have deep story, deep connection, deep stuff that makes me feel like, yeah, this story is great. Oh my god, it's fantastic. Oh my god, she's great as a character. Don't just give her good lines. Don't give her some corny, cringe lines. Like you did with Leon remake, you know what I'm saying? Don't give me some cringy line. Give me some good, give me some smart ass lines because she's young. She's young as hell, but give me some interesting lines. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. And I think that's it. That's all I want for seeing. That's all this the 6 things I want for Resident Evil Requiem. I know it's mostly story. Yes, it's mostly story and character related. Because I want this game to be at least interesting. And go back to saying, oh, the story's great, the character's great. Yeah, sure, the gameplay, they'll freaking make it good. Come on, they're gonna make it good regardless. It's gonna happen. It's not gonna be shitty gameplay. It's good for everybody. It has the first person, third person. They have those. It's fantastic. It's great. But story and character-wise, you can develop something. You can make something. Like reason behind Raccoon City, why Raccoon City is a location from the game. What's the reason? Again, like I said, make the main villain, make the person who killed her mother an interesting character with interesting reasons. I don't want the reason just to bring in classic characters back. Because people have been saying, some people would say that it's not going to be just Leon. It's going to be like all the classic characters will come in to Raccoon City or something like that. Like, I don't want this to be the way it is. I don't want it to be another Resident Evil 6. I want this to be about the main character, because if you go back to Raccoon City just to bring back all the classic characters, that means Alicia Ashcroft was just a liability. Don't make your main character a liability. Make her something. Make her a character that's interesting. That's the best. That's the one I want, is to make the main character the centerpiece. Resident Evil Village, nobody cares about Ethan. You say you care about Ethan, bullshit. That's crock of BS. Let's be real. Crock of BS, everybody knows it. All you care about is Lady, and that's it. Chris Redfield, who fucking cares? Who cares? Who gives a shit? So, yeah. I thought to say, what are your thoughts on the video? What are your thoughts on your opinion? You have your own opinions? You have your own thoughts? Let me know what you think in the comments. So yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.